Hey everyone, just wanted to make a quick short video doing an unboxing of the new Motor Synth MKII that I just received in the mail today. So kind of busy, wasn't really expecting this to come so quickly. I just got a notification like yesterday that it was on its way. So not going to have time to do a big walkthrough right now, but just wanted to kind of do an unbox for those of you who also have it on its way. You can kind of get a sneak peek for what's going on. So let's go ahead and just open it up and see what's in the package. Maybe we'll compare it quickly to the Mark I and kind of see what they look like side by side. And then, yeah, we'll just kind of go, maybe tomorrow, the next day or two, we will get some new sound videos out of it. So I should say, this was ordered, this is through a special pre-order for people in the Mark I. I actually was one of the people on Indiegogo who sponsored the Mark I when it originally came out. This is significantly more expensive. However, you know, with COVID and the chip shortages, it's kind of to be expected. And it feels like the team at Gamechanger really kind of took all the issues that they found in the Mark I and updated it. So I was as a Mark I owner, I was very happy that they gave a pretty steep discount to the Mark I owners, so we didn't feel like we had to basically be pure guinea pigs, and we got a decent deal out of this. So yeah, seems pretty familiar to my first Mark I there. Just a standard box. Got a number on the back. Looks like this was manufactured 12 December 22, so yeah, last month. Serial number on it. Doesn't have the marking for the power supply. I'm assuming they just forgot to mark that. Let's go and open it up. Alright. So, again, we have the quick guide for the MKII. Kind of explains what's going on here. And let's see here. We got a sticker. My other car is a Motor Synth. It's nice. It's very European bumper sticker. I've never noticed that. It seems like American bumper stickers are a little bit longer and thinner. This seems very European. Welcome to the world of motor synthesis. Startup guide. Alright. This is just a one-page flyer. I think it's just kind of explaining that this is a different type of instrument. I do remember this startup guide, this instruction manual is a lot more detailed than the first one we got for the MKI. I know there's still some features that are still outstanding for MKI owners that they said they're going to address in an update. So we should be, I think, as close to on parity as possible with the MKI, as much as you can be with, you know, obviously there's going to be a difference in hardware. Interesting here, we got features. I'm assuming this is a printing error. I thought this might have been like a stylistic choice or something, but key tracking, okay. Glide. I'm assuming here and here there's just, the printer might have compressed a couple lines onto one. This is an interesting misprint there. Well, a couple stickers. Alright. Alright, there it is. Power supply. Yes, they threw in the American plug. Great. Not that I don't have a million of those, but it's just always good to have the right one coming from the manufacturer. Same power brick. I don't have the other power brick available. It's kind of hooked up back in my synth rack, but I remember it also having a very similar style brick to it. So yeah, and this is specifically for Motor Synth. It looks like it's going to be kind of difficult to replace, potentially. USB cord. That's about it. Let's go ahead. Nothing else in the box, so I'll just go ahead and put that down. Alright. So, Motor Synth. Now we've got the MK2 text right there. It looks like, just based on it's been a minute since I played around with my Model 1, I really looked at the face of it. I think some of this printing is different. We'll pull the Model 1 out in a moment. We've got all the CV inputs, V1, V2 effects, send, return, in, out. Yeah, 24 volts. It's high voltage, but obviously you got to power all those motors. Media in, out, USB. Serial number 548. Some rubber feet on here. It feels really sturdy. Feels heavy. You know, like the MK1. If you've been around it, I mean, this is hefty. This will do damage if you drop it on the floor. I highly suggest you do not do that. So yeah, let me go grab the MK1 and we kind of see what they look like side by side. All right, here's my MK1, and before I wrap it up, I'll just do like a quick little comparison to see if there's any obvious notable difference. You know, at first glance, you really don't see anything much different. You've got a little bit you've got like I said, you got the screen printing is different here. You've got Alt is solid here. It's kind of a block. You know, you've got more Alt functions on these keys where they're not here. You've got more Alt stuff on these knobs, which are not on the MK1. Yeah, these functions are changed. I'm sure there's more here. Yeah, your modulation actually has the terms here where here it's just on the MK2 it's A and B, so I'm going to assume that these are a little bit more flexible and can be kind of modified internally. Yeah. I don't see any difference really with the electromechanical motors. I'm seeing pretty much the same motor. I mean, obviously, the internal motors, what you're seeing is the little discs right here. I'm not seeing any difference in those. The general circuit board looks the same. This is interesting. This is FM and ring, and this is just sleep. Now, I know that with the MK1, this first batch, there was complaints that it was really loud, like the actual electrical motors, when they were spinning, were loud, sound like a computer fan on high. They initially released a modification. You could send it back in and get it quiet and get it dampened. I never did that, just never got around to it. Because again, I work in a studio, it's not really allowed, you know, I don't do live stuff, it's not that big of a deal to me. So I just never got around to it. I'm sure if you reach out to them, they can still do it, but it'll be interesting to see an original, unmodified MK1, how loud it is next to an MK2. I'll probably do that for my next video. Let's see here. Looking on the back here. Let's try to turn it around so you see a little easier. Yeah, everything looks the same. I really don't see any difference on the back end. On the bottom, still, you got the labels are different because it's MK1 versus MK2. This is 127, this is 548. Looks like maybe they kept the model number, you know, serial numbers up between the two. Again, very, very thick. Yeah, no difference up front. So again, it makes sense. You know, you got the same little mini SD card slot there and fan vent. It makes sense from Gamechanger's perspective. You know, you're trying to keep costs down. You don't want to manufacture a whole new case. So you're going to work with what you have and kind of just retool. And, you know, a lot of the improvements are probably internal with different components. and different kind of software that's utilizing these knobs in different ways to do more. Yeah, see, this one's DCO volume, this one's just cross mod. Here's a cross mod down here. Drift detune, interesting. This is a master volume, okay. Yeah, a lot of small differences, but again, on first glance, you really wouldn't notice too much. You know, if you're in the market, you're gonna want to look right here as your dead giveaway. Otherwise, you're gonna have to memorize the differences, and you might get confused. So, yeah, I'm interested to see the sequencer. Here's just a latch. It'll be interesting to see the new features in here. So I can't wait to dig into this one. All right, so I'll wrap it up here. Like I said, I just want to do a quick unboxing video and kind of just put these two side by side and see what we can come up with. So, I'll probably make another video in the next few days and probably do a sound test comparison just to see how loud the ambient noise of the original one is versus the MKII. All right, see you later.